This is my video reflection on our local service learning project at Healthy Start Child Development Center. So I'll be going through some pointers, 3 skills I learned from this project, as well as how I can apply these skills later on in future projects, 2 things about the community I worked with and how I can contribute directly to the community, and 1 experience that made a large impact on me. So we built rapport first. We spent the day with the N2 class, reading stories with them to gain their trust. After this, it was easier to talk to them and hold their attention longer for them to give us useful information for redesigning their homeroom and a music room. We also followed the teachers and mimicked their teaching styles to further build rapport with the children. The next thing was that we used participatory design methods of attaining user information. For example, interviewing teachers, making the children draw their favorite animals or using their favorite colors, and also using the pick and stick method, where we put photos of some design concepts on a board and let the kids choose which ones they really liked by placing a sticker on the photo. Which brings me to my next point, is that we learned how to adapt to the situation if our participatory design failed. So our pick and stick method actually bored the children. There were too many photos, they were small, and so the kids at the back did not even get to see it, and they didn't choose anything. They were also distracted with the stickers. They'd rather play with the stickers than choose the pictures that they liked. We decided to move to the music room and use the projector to show the photos much larger and in color for all of the children to see. We then would ask who liked the design concept and counted the number of raised hands. However, we stuck the stickers ourselves so they wouldn't get distracted again. Having these skills will help me when attaining information to create a design solution by asking the right questions at the right time and getting useful expert insights from the users. So the 2 things that I learned about the community and the community partners is that a few small changes can have a big impact. So little things like an added table and benches, more greenery, or even just more colors on the walls can create a positive impact on the community. A design solution doesn't have to be big or expensive to be good. It just has to meet the needs of the people and make them feel included. Which brings me to my next point. The process is just as important as the final design. Including the community by giving them power to discuss and make choices on their space gives them a sense of belonging and are thus happier when they see the final design. With any future client I have, it is important to let them make the decisions. After all, we as architects come into the space in the community as outsiders. The users are the most important people in the project. Honestly, the entire project was an eye-opener for me. It was my big experience. I was so used to having the same few adults critique my designs in school, so having children as a client was a huge challenge. Many of my classmates and I don't have little siblings, so we couldn't really relate. I had only my previous vague experiences with my cousins to count on. So when I heard the brief was for a childcare center, I immediately had a few stereotypes and a few notions on what I might have to deal with. However, after spending a day with them, I realized that once I strip away my fears of working with strangers, I'm able to get through to them and thus propose a design that they would like.